Okay, now we're going to start on electrical systems. So, what is electricity? Let's go all the way to the introduction. So, electricity is a form of energy. Okay, if you want to term it scientifically, it's known as electrical energy. Okay, so why do we commonly use it? Because it's a very useful form of energy. It can be easily changed to other forms of energy. So, example, electrical energy for a television is converted to light, to sound, and heat energy. Okay, very easily converted. So that's why we tend to use electricity. Okay, electricity comes from two main sources. First is via our electric cells. This is your batteries. Okay, next one is via your main electricity. Your main electricity comes from your power generator. So what are your power electric cells? Okay, they are there to provide small amount of energy. Okay, generally safe to touch, and the key point here is that it's actually portable. Okay, because it's so small, you can use it for many portable electrical devices. Okay, so this is a good thing about having electric cells. Now, for your main electricity, they are generated in power stations. So, how is it delivered to your home? So you can see here, this is your power station. Okay, it's delivered to your home via electrical cables which is laid under the roads in Singapore. Okay, under the roads, some of them is hanging, but most of them are under the roads. Then it's connected to a connection point known as the main socket. So you at your homes you see a very common plug that looks like this. Okay, this is your socket. So the main electricity supply lots of energy. That's why it's generally tend to be quite dangerous. It can give us an electric shock that may kill us if we ever touch them with our hands, okay, when it is bare. Now, most wires are not bare, okay, they have a rubber tubing around it, okay, insulated. But when the wires are bare, that means you see the metal parts and you go and touch it when the current is flowing, okay, you will get the bad electric shock. Right? Trust me, it's quite bad. Right, now, we talked about the two main components, two main sources of electricity. We talked about the batteries, which are your electric cells. We talked about the main electricity. Now, let's go on to the different circuits. Okay, now, first we define what is an electrical circuit. So it's like a network that connects the electrical components together. Okay, it connects the electrical components together. So if I have one component A, one component B, one component C, the way how they are linked up, okay, is known as an electrical circuit. Okay, this may be a cell, this may be a resistor, okay, this may be a lamp, or maybe a switch, either any one of them. Okay, so the way how it is connected is called the electrical circuit. As you can see, it's a network. What are all these connecting points here? These are your connecting wires. So after we know the electrical circuit is a type of network that connect the components together, let's look at what are the various kinds of electric circuits that we have. Okay, first one is a very simple one. We got an open circuit. So as for this one, the open circuit, current cannot flow. So think of it this way: when the current goes, it stops here because there's a open circuit here. Okay, the switch is open, so the circuit is open, current can't flow. Okay, current cannot flow because of this open point over here, okay, this connection point. Now, the other type of circuit is the one we call it the closed circuit. So in this case here, my current can flow. So you can see the switch is closed here. So then my light bulb lights up. Right, my light bulb lights up. So let's color the light bulb since it's lighted up. So the two sockets that we see here. Okay, now, so we learn about the two sources of electricity. You learn about the two different types of circuit, open and closed. Then now let's look at what can the network, or I should say electrical circuit, have. Okay, what are the various components? All those circles are the important ones that you must take note in your syllabus now. So your switch, your cell, your battery, your wires, your fuse, variable resistors, also known as rheostat, fixed resistor, lamp, ammeter, and voltmeter. We will go into each of them sooner or later, so just take note. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask the teacher on what they are used for. Next, yes, we have our conductors and insulators. Now, generally, this is a follow-up from just now, because why? You must know that your components are linked up by your wires. Okay, and this is a picture of a wire. All the wires inside are made out of copper. Okay, these are the common conducting material. You seldom see iron inside your wire, you seldom see aluminium. Okay, but these are still conductors, just that they normally do not use them for wires. They normally only use copper. And surrounding your wires, you have your insulators. Okay, such as your plastic, your rubber. Okay, is surrounding your copper wire. Okay, surrounding your copper metal. So this is actually how your wires are made of. Why is it so? Because we want the current to pass through, that's why we need a conductor. However, we want it to be safe, so that's why we have insulating materials covering the wires, so that when we touch the wires, okay, we're actually not touching the metal conductors, but we are touching the insulating materials. Hence, we will be safe. Okay, so this marks the end of the introduction and also part 1 for your electricity.